The number 23 in numerology is the number associated with the moon, intuition, and emotions. It is a number of balance and harmony. In numerology, this combination of numbers is considered to be a master number. This means that it has the potential to create great things in your life. In this passing through the gate as dual, that being 20, we are ushered into the space of darkness, supreme darkness. Regular darkness on a lower level means evil. Supreme darkness from the space of intrigue rather than ill will points to intuition and emotions. These two things, intuition and emotion, comes from supreme darkness. You being a reflection of the supreme, and darkness being that your intuition and emotions are generally hidden from public view. These components of supreme darkness are governed by the moon. Agents of darkness hate ambassadors of what is called supreme darkness. They think dark deeds add mystery, but they are mistaken. So we are in year 23, and 23 is considered a master number possessing the potential to generate life. 23 pertains to generation. There are 23 generated chromosomes that complete the DNA sequence. This is a year reminding us to complete our being, and our being is being completed. It's being formed on the other side with our duality intact. So the 0 is the gateway, and we're passing through that gateway as 2 into 2023. So many speak against duality in favor of unity, but with unity comes dissolution. So even in this, they unconsciously clutch onto individuality. And this lines up with the divine feminine because the female body is naturally governed by the moon. So the human race is now under a brand new matriarchy, which is being formed using ancient souls from very long ago. So long ago, there may appear to be no point of reference to even measure this against. Anything in the hierarchy other than a sigma is a lower primate in societal principle. The trinkets that are awarded such conformity disguise itself as class, but the acquisition of items really doesn't denote taste. This age is about taste, nuance, context, all under the leadership of the moon. Conformity is assigned to the normal, and the normal are under remote control, but the non-normal are the freaks, and the freaks come out at night. Freaks cannot be controlled. Such deviations break the mold because the patriarchy is over what is called day. But human history is not in the time of day. Human history is in the time of night. So during the history of day, only the sun gets recognition. So he's placed on a cross and taken off a cross in a repeating loop of both historically and geographically rising and setting every 24 hours. But the moon never rises. If you catch the angle correctly, the moon can be spotted each day. And that is nighttime. At nighttime, this is where the stars are provided a landscape to be identified. So how else could we tell a trail from a tumbleweed unless we have examples to follow, the stars being those examples? And we can only see those at night, but even in the day, very slightly, the moon is represented. And at night, she governs. We are in the evening of human history, not the dawn of human history, but the evening of human history. But this doesn't mean an oncoming elimination of human history. It just lets us know where the beginning begins, not in the day, but in the night. The woman in Revelation is clothed with the sun, but the moon is at her feet. And in the Psalms, it talks about the Lord being a path for the feet to follow, to travel, not showing up as light of the sun, but the light of the moon. Full moon, new moon, crescents, waxing and waning. Galactically, we are in the age of the divine feminine, and proof of this is right there in the stars, right there. And also this, the name Corona. Corona means the core of the sun. So even at the sun's core, the spiritual age that we're in now is foreign, where it was once familiar. And there are many other moons, a sun being a representation of shining, growth, warmth, recognition, but the moon itself dealing with recognition being magnetism. What do we attract? How do we attract? This is like holding a multiplier gem, making the delay between the physical manifestation and the thought a much shorter process. Work in the second. This is what you want to do in terms of time. Operate in the seconds in order to manipulate the flow of time. Seconds mean agreement. When you agree with a rule, you second the motion. versus a minute, which deals with only the minute, the small. And as they say, the devil is in the details, the small stuff. And the hour is short for horizon. Hour, horizon, making the grip of time much looser on the practitioner. See, in the ninth dimension, there is no difference between art and science.